drinkers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we've got an extra special treat. We're going to take a look at Unibroue Trois. Trois is a remarkably mellow dark ale to complement the aroma of ripe fruit that has pleasant aftertaste. It has a pleasant aftertaste that lingers on like an old port wine. The image on the side of the bottle and of course the name Trois originates from the legend of the Black Steed. This is the legend of the Black Horse. Yeah, I'll just go back to the story I read online. In the small Quebec town of Trois, they were going to build a new cathedral along in the town. They were unable to decide where exactly in the town they were going to build this, whether it was going to be on the bank of the river or it was going to be facing the town, somewhere in the town. They decided to wait until they received a sign from God that told them when, where to build this church. One foggy morning, a patch of fog appeared in one spot of the town, and all of a sudden, when it dissipated, there was a patch of snow on the ground. They were like, a patch of snow in the summertime? Must be a sign from God, right? So they decided to build that church right there, and they were going to call it Notre Dame de Neige, or Our Lady of the Snow. Anyway, as the story continued, they were running behind on the actual progress of the building. They needed to have it completed for Our Lady of Assumption's Day in late August, I believe. And running out of time, they had no idea how they were going to get it done on time. So, one of the local bishops conjured up a good devil in the form of a black steed that was wearing a blessed bridle in order to keep control of this horse. And this was a mighty horse. This thing was strong enough to tow these bricks from the riverbank all the way up to the church building site in order to get this church built on time. Nearing the completion of the church, they found a young boy looked at the horse and saw that it was looking wounded and in pain, and in a feat of mercy decided to take this blessed bridle off the horse. And just as he did, this horse took to the sky and flew away. The church was never completed. And actually, if you go to that town, I've never been there myself, but if you go to that town and take a look at that church, up in the top of the church there's actually a spot where there's a brick missing. And that's the missing brick that shows that the building was never completed. As for the beer, I believe that this is kind of like a Belgian quad style. Like a Trappist quad style. It's very similar in style to the likes of Chemin Bleu. So I'm actually quite excited to try this because that's one amazing beer. So let's see how Unibroue does and crack it open. Now its cap is just a plain foil covered cap. Very nice though. Oh, well that's cool. The cap's actually got a Unibroue logo underneath it. Nice. Add that to the collection. Let's give it a pour here. My tulip snifter. Oh, look how dark that is. Wow. Yeah, she should leave me alone with this thing. I'm gonna have sex with it. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. Oh. Wow. Dark. There's no light coming through that. I mean, it's a little lighter than dark, but it's completely opaque. A nice white foamy head. There's like no light coming through. Wow. Let's give it a sniff. There's subtle notes of fruits, but it's not like an overly powerful aroma. What I get in there is like hints of dark fruits like prune, plum, and perhaps a little bit of cocoa. And a little tiny powdery smell from what might be the yeast used. Mmm. Just gonna swirl it around here a little. Oh yeah, now it's starting to get a bit more like kind of like little touches of apple juice and spices like clove. Maybe a hint of coriander. But really, it's a nice raisiny, pruny smell. Wow, that smells not nice. And looks amazing. Look at that. It's almost completely black, but there's like a tiny reddish hue up around the top edges. And there's no light coming through, and there's no illumination on it when I hold it up. It's just got this strange, not quite black color. But there's no light coming through. Nice. Give it a taste. Oh my. It's definitely a Belgian. Lingering aftertaste of coriander flavor. But it's got some nice taste of dark fruits. Maybe a hint of chocolate in there. But definitely a plum raisin kind of flavor. It's kind of like a medium to heavy beer. And it's nice and spicy. Clove and coriander, and it's remarkably complex. That's a beauty. Oh yeah. Wow. And this leaves a nice lingering taste of like cocoa powder and dark fruit and traces of hop. It's 9% ABV, and it warms the throat a little when it goes down, and it finishes quite dry. Nice and well carbonated too. I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit, and I'll be right back with some thoughts. And we're back with Trois Pistoles. So what did I think? Very nice. Very good tastes of dark fruits, hints of chocolate, powder, and very smooth, very deceptively drinkable beer for something with 9% ABV. Very good. I really liked it. Perhaps didn't quite like it quite as much as Chimay Grand Reserve, but that's a beer in its class by itself. For me to even consider this up among those, that means that this is an incredibly good Belgian copy. You could be blindfolded and try and do a taste test of this. You wouldn't even know the difference. Unibroue has done an amazing job on this, and it's a world-class beer. All of Unibroue's beers, like La Fin de Monde, Maudite, they've all been great beers. I would definitely recommend trying this if you're able to find it. I'm just glad I got a chance to find it. My buddy Jesse, who posts as Heist Almighty on ratebeer.com, brought these back from Nova Scotia for me in a beer trade, and I've been wanting to try this beer since I first heard about it. I mean, Unibroue making a quad? Dang, I gotta have one, and I'm glad I did. I wish I had more, and I wish I had larger bottles of this, and I wish we could buy this here, because I would. Fantastic brew from Unibroue. I recommend it to anybody who wants to try, and it's well worthy of a 4.5 out of 5. Absolutely delicious, and if you can find it, get it. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. I hope you enjoyed watching the review, and there's more beer to come, so stay tuned. Talk to you later. Bye.